The Victim Syndicate strike in Detective Comics issue 972. In Arkham Asylum, the enraged Clayface hunts for Batman, who tries to convince him that he is still a good man, and the villain he once was never the true Basil Karlo. Their fight spills into an evidence room, where Batman grabs one of Mr. Freeze's freeze guns and freezes Basil with it, smashing him up. Contacting Batwoman, Batman tells her that the Victim Syndicate and Anarchy are heading for the Belfry and that everyone should be on alert and be there to fight them. Outside, Batman is confronted by the mayor. The mayor says that he knew the villains would escape Batman, but he is uninterested in the mayor's posturing, telling him to stay out of his way as he deals with it. Heading to Gotham, the Victim Syndicate and Anarchy watch the various protest locations around the city, impressed with the amount of people taking to the streets. The first victim says that they want to be there to watch the bats die, but Lonnie says that they would be best suited to be with the people and inspire them, but the victim doesn't care, still intent on watching Batman scream as he loses everything he holds dear. Elsewhere, Dr. October can't believe Basil turned back into a monster. She tells Tim, Stephanie and Cassandra that what they are fighting is a protective shell of sorts, brought on by the torture the Victim Syndicate did to him. Cassandra wants her to make him better, and October says that the cure worked, but in his current state, Basil could possibly be locked in his monstrous form if the cure was applied. October tells the team that the monster is part of Basil and always will be, but there is a good side to him also and they need to get through to it. Tim knows that that won't matter to people and that they still want him dead. Steph is quick to remind him that Basil did hurt people and now he's hurting more and their anger is righteous. Elsewhere, Kate meets with her father, who as a show of good faith gives her a weapon that can destabilize Clayface's molecular structure, essentially killing him. Jacob says that he gave her the gun because he hopes that Tim's plan on them working together pans out. Before leaving, Jacob reminds his daughter that the city is burning and that their mission calls for her to complete it. In the sewers, Batwing and Azrael scan for anything out of place. It's not long, however, until Clayface appears, surrounding the heroes and trapping them underground. In the Belfry, Clayface launches his attack on the Bat family, impersonating Bruce and various other villains to try and get under their skin. Cassandra confronts him, saying he really does care for them, especially her. The angered monster tries to crush her, but is unable to, instead calming himself and returning to a human form. Alarms begin blaring as Tim discovers that during the attack, Clayface damaged the mudroom, meaning all of the leftover clay inside is returning to Basil, consuming him as the base explodes and a huge monstrous Clayface climbs from the wreckage. Detective Comics issue 972 was another really awesome look at how complicated a character Clayface is. What James Tynion did with the character is something truly amazing, and he's quickly become one of my favourite Batman related characters thanks solely to this run of him. Weaving in an old character with new and really interesting characters like the Victim Syndicate is really clever and a great way to get people invested into these new characters and make them somewhat a big threat. I'm going to give this issue a 9.5 out of 10. Hey everyone, thanks for watching my newest video. If you enjoyed it, you might also like to check out my other reviews here on my channel. You can also follow me on various social media platforms like Twitter by searching Matt_FOS, or even join the Comic Multiverse Discord server and chat with other comic book fans, including myself and Joel from Cape Joel. Want cheap comics and trades? Head over to the book depository with the link in the description to get the cheapest trades and comics around, along with free shipping anywhere in the world. Until next time, this has been Matt of the Fortress of Solitude. Thank you so much for watching.